Welcome to the Daily Show. Thank you all for joining. Okay, so today we have something interesting. When I say interesting, I mean interested. If you have not followed us on the Daily Show, make sure to do so. Okay, we are always live every Saturday, 6 p.m. in Ghana, 7 p.m. in the UK and Nigeria, 8 p.m. in Italy, France, and Germany, 9 p.m. in Ukraine, 11:30 p.m. in India, and 2 a.m. in China. Yeah, so thank you. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Click the link in our bio, okay, and it will take you straight to our YouTube channel where you can subscribe. And if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button and to click on the notification bell, turn it on so that you don't miss out on any post. Okay, you are all welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, let's move on. First of all, shout out to the Daily Fans. Shout out to all of you. It's an email from a dear, so I say mother or sister, and it says, "Dear Daily, my husband's father is a drunkard to the extent that he gets blackouts and sometimes found sleeping in gutters. My issue is not about his lifestyle, but a few months ago, we welcomed a new baby into the family. My husband is insisting we name our baby boy after his father, knowing well that in our Ghanaian society, we believe that names have impact on the bearer, which I also believe. I have been trying to talk him out, but he wouldn't change his mind. He has even informed his father. My fear is my son's future because most children end up following the footprints of the people they are named after. What do I do?" So yeah, Daily from this an email to us, and our sister is asking her what should she do. So yeah, what is your opinion? What do you think about the issue? Do you think naming your child after someone could have impact on your child's future or on your child's behavior? What is your opinion? Before we take any comments or anything, we have Angie Sobolo. If you need a refreshing break, or you just want something chilled or cold or even warm to drink, yeah, we would recommend Angie Sobolo. It comes in the pineapple flavor, grapes, and ginger. So yeah, you can check them out. We'll put the image here, the flyer there, so you can check them out. What is your opinion, and what do you have to say? Would you allow your husband to just, welcome, Steady Song. You are welcome. What
Yeah.
is your opinion? What do you have to say to this lady?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Yeah. I would like to say yes. She's right that in Ghana we believe that when you give a name to someone, the person is going to follow in that person's footstep. But I would say it's going to mainly pertain on how the child is being brought up. Okay. So if let's say my child has any name, okay, I've given my child maybe the name of the baddest person in maybe my town. Okay, that's going to
Mm-hmm.
like the name would not really have an impact on him like how we are going to bring him up. I don't know if you're getting me, because
Yeah.
we know that when you train up a child, when he grows he's not going to depart from that. It's mainly going to depend on how the child is being brought up. If you don't bring up the child well and he or she just looks at someone's attitude and picks that up, hello. So I think it's going to mainly be based on how the child is being brought up rather than maybe just the name. So I think it's about the bring up, not just the name. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you say to her? Should she just allow the husband to name the child after his father?
Okay, the thing is, before they will go ahead, I would like to tell her to go to her husband so they agree on something, that they look at the meaning of the name, not just because the person is carrying this name. You look at the meaning of the name, what the name really means. So they agree on that. You know the meaning of the name, then you can go ahead with what you have to do. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sally. Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. Okay. So Sally Song has spoken. What is your opinion? What do you think about the issue? What is your advice to the lady? Welcome, welcome, John. You are welcome. What is your opinion? What do you have to share with us today?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say good evening to you and then your viewers over here.
Good evening.
My opinion is this. I think um, if the name is going to affect the child negatively, it should it should one be from a spiritual aspect. That if they believe in those spiritual stuff, and then two probably in the community how you say the man is, probably there's something supposed to be meant for the child, and then when they hear the name, like as time goes on, when they hear the child name, oh, he was named after this man, and then it will have that impact. I don't know if you get it, like they will just
Yeah.
think, oh, because he or she was named after the man, probably some position or some benefit he or she is supposed to get, he or she wouldn't get. But nevertheless, like the previous caller said, it's just the name. It's mainly how you bring up a child that will make him who he becomes in the future. So to talk of that, if the mother fears so much, it should make her very cautious of the way he brings up the child. She brings up the child, and then to the other fact about the husband informing the dad already, I'm sure that side has already been set. So just to let go of any family dispute and all that, because we know how Muslim men are. She should
Mm-hmm.
just go ahead and name the child after the man and be more cautious of how she brings up the child, so that there wouldn't be like, oh, he or she was named after this person, so it's definitely like that person. Yeah. So that's my
Okay.
opinion.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us. Okay. So yeah. John has spoken. Thank you so much, John. John has spoken. What is your opinion? What do you have to say about the issue? Let me say this. Okay, so we are always live every Saturday, okay, 6 p.m. in Ghana, 7 p.m. in the UK and in Nigeria, 8 p.m. in Italy, France, and Germany, 9 p.m. in Ukraine, and 11:30 p.m. in India. Do you believe that if you name your child after someone, that name is going to have an impact on your child? Yeah, what is your opinion? Okay. La. Let's try and ask someone else and yeah. Okay. So please, if you share your opinion in the comment, we have seen but we have no words. We have not seen. Okay, welcome back, Sally. What do
Okay,
you have to tell us?
thank you. As I said earlier, it's going to be how they bring their kid up. And I want to add this,
Mhm.
that she should ask her husband why he wants that name. Are you getting it? She should ask her
Yeah.
husband why. Like, why do you want to, of all the names in the world, why do you want this man's name? I think that would rather ease the tension between them. Because if you know why someone is doing something, you would understand why he or she is taking that decision. All the same, it's going to be bent on how they bring the child up. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us. So yeah, Sally has spoken again. And if you have not spoken, what are you waiting for? Eh? I can see them, but I can't read them. Okay. Welcome back, Zachary. I think it's better now.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So, like what I was saying earlier, is that having somebody's name doesn't necessarily mean you're going to follow the person's footsteps. It's a probability that you might follow the person's footsteps, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to. So, first of all, if the man is so insistent that they are going to name our child after my dad, you have to support him with prayers. That's all. And then secondly, try to talk him out. Try to give him better reasons not to name your child after his father. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be happy if, let's say, my wife is the one making such a decision to name our child after a father who is a drunkard, what would the society say about you? So I don't think anybody would want that to happen. So first of all, you should just sit him down, talk him out, and support him with prayers. Nobody knows. I know somebody who has a name which is kind of bitter, but which means bitterness, yeah. But the person is now one of the happiest person on earth because the person has got everything he or she wanted. So that's all for now. I think I'll have to come back.
Okay, thank you so much, Agri. Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. Okay, he says prayers. Sally, you know, right? Sally is saying prayers, so welcome.
Thank you very much. I would like to contribute a little bit to today's story.
Okay.
What I would like to say is the name that a parent are deciding to give to the child are not with response to the grandfather being a drunkard. First of all, we should know the previous lifestyle of the grandfather before he becoming a drunkard at that age. When he start drinking, that now he's a drunkard, that now you are seen to be drunkard. So are you trying to tell me that all the positive aspect from the grandfather is underlooked or is undermined, or what? Only the drunkard aspect that you're talking about or you're stressing about. That will not be fair. So I think the father, knowing how the father brought him up or how he values his father, his naming his first son or last son or whoever the son might be after his father have a good reason for that. So I think the wife here is to hear why the husband wants to name the son after the father before she goes on to say anything she wants to. So this is the I want to contribute to it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, the Bako himself. Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. So yeah, the Bako himself has spoken, and if you have not spoken, what are you waiting for? You are all welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Virginia is saying that, okay, so I'm new here. Sorry, I'm busy at the moment. Okay, we'll wait for you. When you're less busy, we'll be expecting your call. Okay. So, Selisa is saying, right? You should ask why. That's okay. Welcome back, Dagrin. What do you have to tell us?
I heard the Bako himself saying that the woman should ask why the man is naming their son after his father, and also the fact that the man is a drunkard doesn't mean he doesn't have something good in him. We all know that. If somebody is a drunkard, doesn't mean the person doesn't have anything good in him. But the problem here is bad news sells. If let's say somebody is awarding or somebody has been awarded a contract which is giving him like millions of Ghana cedis, and somebody has stolen millions of Ghana cedis, we all want to go and listen to what the person stole. The party says somebody has stolen something. So the man might have good qualities in him, might have something better in him, but there is a bad side of him, and the positive side of him is a plus. Who wouldn't want his or her daughter to have a positive side? It's a plus. The worry here or our concern here is about the negative part. That's where we have to focus on, not the positive part, because the positive part is what we want. So if there is one negative part, then we have to look at it again and think about it. Do you get it? A drunkard who sometimes is found in gutter, and it's very, very bad and very, very disgracing in our Ghanaian community. Finding out why he wants to name, I know that definitely they must have talked about this earlier before the man even decided. I don't even know their relationship or how they communicate, but I think they might have decided who they are going to name the child after. So still just support him with prayers and just try to give him good reasons. He has a better reason why he wants to name his child after his father. So you have to give him good reasons why he shouldn't name your son after his father, who is a drunkard. The problem here is the drunkard. So the man might have good qualities, but people will always talk about the negative part of the man, not about the positive part. So you should just talk to him if he can change it, or if he can speak with his father to stop. Do you get it? Because right now it's going to be a role model. Would you be happy if you after all these years you found out that the person that you were named after is a drunkard? Nobody would be happy like to see somebody who you were named after in a gutter, totally drunk. It wouldn't be nice. If you just speak with him and speak with him very, very well, and also supporting his parents. I don't know the home that the man is from, but we normally want to name our first child after our father or our mother, So if you just, speak with him, okay, and then supporting his prayers. I think that works for them.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dagrin. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us. Okay, so Dagrin has spoken. Dagrin has spoken. What do you have to say? Someone is saying, deep enough, for all we know, naming the child after the man might actually change the man. Yeah, who knows? Nobody knows. Okay, welcome back, the Sparkle himself.
Yeah, I want to chip into what Dagrin was saying. Let me chip in something that I can't say. I've forgotten a little bit of my account, but let me remind myself a little bit. If Pebia means a woman, that is what they say.
Yeah.
I don't know if majority of us understand that saying, but what is trying to mean that in every house or in every home, there's someone who is stubborn over there, or someone with a negative aspect in that house.
Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So, and then one thing, in some tribes, the moment they get married, the man and the woman, the moment they get married, when they start to think about their children name or whatever it is, they already know, and they cannot change it. They know that if their firstborn is supposed to be a child, this is the name it should go. If it's a male, this is the name it should go. So you cannot do anything to change it. That's how in some tribes it goes. Are you getting me? So this is what I want to contribute to what Dagrin was saying earlier. So no matter the possibility, how negative or positive the man or the grandpa is behaving, and then the father of the child wants to name after the father, then I think there's nothing wrong with it. It's up to them to bring up the child morally good. That is all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us. Okay, so the Bako himself has spoken. What do you have to say? And welcome back, Dagrin.
Thank you for having me. I read a comment which says nobody knows the man might change after we name the child after him. You cannot play game of chance with somebody's future, something that might have a negative impact on him in the near future. You don't do that. I don't really know, but you cannot just try that. The first thing is to make sure that the man has changed. What if you name the son after him and the man doesn't change? So you should just make sure that this man is off that character. He's no more a drunkard. He doesn't drink anymore. Then you just continue with that. But if he's still going to be a drunkard, then you just have to speak with the man and try to give him good reasons to understand why you shouldn't name your child after a drunkard. Do you get it? So I think that would be the best. Or better still, you can just choose to name him after that drunkard and just wait. When he's 18 years old, you can just change his name. It's possible. So you can just give him the name just to bring peace at home. You get it? The woman is going to nurture the child. So you can just police his mind. That hey, and then that they say, this name there, I didn't really like it. You like it. Give him reasons not to like it. And just try to talk him out to go and change the name. So that's all I have to say. And those who are saying that they cannot get me sleep, I'm talking loud. I don't know why I cannot get me. So check your volume.
Okay, thank you so much, Dagrid.
Thank you,
And
bye.
please, if someone calls in, those of you saying that you cannot hear Dagrin, if someone calls in and you can't hear the person, please let us know so that we know that whether it's from Dagrin or it's from you. Thank you so much for understanding. So yeah, what do you have to say? What is your opinion? You know what? We would close our eye, okay, and read a comment, okay. Just because the person is new and then it's the person's first time and the person did not know the rules, okay. So the person is saying that in my opinion, naming a child after somebody has no effect on the child. Our environment shapes us. So it's up to the parents to bring the child up in the right way. More importantly, the parents should agree on the name, seeing that different people have different beliefs. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, this is the opinion of Kwame Jr., our brother Kwame Jr. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what do you have to say about this? Do you agree with Kwame? Like Kwame Jr., let us specify because you have many Kwames here. Okay, so do you agree with him? If not, what do you think and what do you have to say? Okay. So you can call in and share your opinion with us. We have an important announcement to make. So while we are adding someone, we will be having random giveaways, okay? And then because it's random, I can't tell you when or how we will be doing it. But then definitely it's going to be about the people who have been joining us almost every Saturday, okay? What do you say? Do you believe in what the woman is saying, or you think it's just a superstition? What is your advice to the lady? We accept English, she, Fancy, French, and Italian. So these are the languages we accept. So feel free to speak in any of them. Okay. And we try our best to translate or to just give a summary of what you are saying. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. So we are talking about the random giveaway we'll be having. Okay, we're having a random giveaway, and yeah, it's actually brings on the daily family. So if you want to be part of the family, make sure you are always live with us every Saturday. Okay, you are welcome, but sorry we can't see you.
We are in Kumeka. Alexa, are not active. The guy used trying to name the baby after his father.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the father. Okay, people drink for some reasons. Yeah, who
Yeah.
knows the reason why the father drinks? Maybe he drinks to lose his pain or like to be distracted from what's actually bothering him. One,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against the guy naming the child after um, his father though, but maybe his father did something for him in his life, so he's trying to appreciate his father by naming the newborn baby after him. Not necessarily say, but probably the child will be a drunkard too. Say, the papa didn't probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my intake for it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, hola.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us. But please, that when you join us, please let us see your face. Today's topic is about a couple, okay, who want to name their child. But the husband is insisting they name the child after his father, who is a drunkard, okay? And the woman is, should I say, superstitious. She believes that naming a child after someone can have effect on your child. So she is worried about her child's future and she's asking for our advice. So yeah, you can call in and share your opinion with us. Okay,
Hey,
welcome back, Zachary.
I was here earlier. I think most people didn't hear what I had to say.
Mm-hmm.
What I said was very, very simple. I said that naming your child after somebody doesn't mean the person is going to follow his footprints. So just talk to your husband, give him good reasons not to name your child after somebody you don't want. Naming your child after somebody should be something both of you agree on. You get it? It should be something that you would agreed earlier on before you do that. You cannot just it cannot be one-sided. It cannot be one-sided. It will not make the love balanced. So you should just sit down, talk to him. He's a human being. He might understand, okay, and give him somebody better, somebody that you think can replace his father. Then boom, you just name your child after that person. But if he's still insistent, just allow him to name your child after him, okay? When your child is like 18 years old, since right from day one, you just start telling him that this name there's no good, you have to change it. Like, just pollute his mind so that at the age of 16 or 17, 18, 19, thereabouts, you just change his name.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dagan. Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. So, Dagan has spoken. So, what advice you have for the lady? Okay. You're saying the giveaway, and before someone calls me, yes, you're talking about the giveaway. We'll be having random giveaways, and because it's going to be random, I can't tell you when the dates, But then of the giveaway is definitely going to be someone who joins us almost every Saturday, okay? And best every Saturday, okay? And is punctual. Comes early and then speaks. If you don't speak to, if you are waiting, you so definitely those who speak before those who do not speak. Okay, so we continue later. Before that, let's take another caller. Welcome, Mr. Hasford.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening. What do you have to tell us today?
Since I'll say good evening to everybody watching, and then good evening to yourself. Hope everybody is fine. To the story, or to what I'm hearing, or to what I've read or heard so far, the man is the head of the house. Yes, so that's the first point. The man is the head of the house. He decides, he gives what name. The lady can only come in to think about it. Oh, I like it, I don't like it. But the man is the head of the house. He should bring up a name. I want us to use this name. An example, okay? My dad is Eric Hasford Sr. I am Eric Hasford Jr. My dad, there are some traits about my dad that is not good at all. But I still have the name, and I'm doing good. I'm not like my dad. I'm straightforward and point blank. My dad, if he gets money, hallelujah. If he doesn't have money, when I get the money, I'll do this. When I get the money, I'll do that. When the money comes, all those things he said is fallacy. That's how my dad is. But I am not like that. So it doesn't mean that since the guy's father is a drunkard, and if the child is also to be named after the dad, is also going to be a drunkard. It's total fallacy. I believe in the meaning of the name. I believe in the meaning of the name, not the person who is named after. Sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it's of its importance. Maybe if Ghanaians, if the name has a positive vibe, they take it. Oh, Papa, but if it has a negative vibe, they don't like. But every good vibe comes with a negative vibe. So what the lady is saying, for me, if it was to be my house, we would think about a name. And if, for me, like my firstborn should be also Eric Hasford, the legacy continues. Because my dad is a senior, I'm a junior. When I give birth, my son will continue the legacy. It should be there. So if I'm quick-tempered and you're telling me I'm quick-tempered so you don't like the name, whoever you also name, if you should also choose a name and it's linked with somebody in your family, I'll make sure I find the negative aspect of that person you're naming. They won't name anybody after that person. You get it. So what the lady is saying, I don't side with her. If I've chosen a name to name after my dad, I know why. And then yes, she has to. I'm the man of the house, so she has to comply. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hasford.
You're welcome.
I want to say that what the lady is saying, it's a fallacy, it's a lie. We all know that. Okay, so yeah. When you say he has come again, sweet. I don't have any comments since the ladies are not here to, contrast what Mr. Hasford says. Mr. Hasford says he is the man of the house, so he decides the name, okay? They say something about the giveaway. Yes, the giveaway is going to be random, random something. We can't tell you when, but to our loyal family members, the Daily Fam, okay, who join us every day, and not every day, every Saturday, and then share their opinion. So probably before that, those who join, then later on, those who share their opinion before those who do not say anything. So Mr. Landon is saying yes, and treat the child the way he should grow. Okay, welcome back, Dagrin.
Thank you. Hey, Mr. Ashford, I think you should be the first person to speak before we all come. You always give us reasons to come back. Fine. We all know that the man is the head of the house. We understand that. Nobody is doubting that fact. We all know. But when it comes to marriage and home, it's about two people. We are not telling the lady to go and force her husband to name their son after his father. We are just telling her to go and speak with him. Just give him reasons. Do you understand? The fact that you are not copying your dad, or you don't have your dad's character or your dad's attitude towards some things in you, doesn't mean others too wouldn't have the same thing. Do you get it? She should just speak with their husband and give him good reasons not to name their child after his father, who is a drunkard. The wife might not have a problem. The man himself might not have a problem. But the society might point fingers at the child who is innocent. Why don't you just try to do something which will have nothing, or which will leave nothing for the society to do or to say? Do you understand? So just try and talk to him. But we are not saying that the man should, the woman should insist that the man should not name the son after his father. That one there, we are not saying that. We all know that the man is the head of the family, and we understand that. But naming your child after somebody, then why didn't your father name you after somebody who is mad or somebody? The meaning of the name is nothing. But you know that we have the meaning of names, okay? We could have just randomly selected any name. But the man's point pointed it out that, hey, I am choosing this man. Like, I am choosing this man. This is my father, and I am naming him after, I'm naming my son after him. Do you get it? So that is it. The man actually mentioned his father's name here. So whether the name has a good meaning or it doesn't have a good meaning, we know that the man is naming his son after his father. And we don't want that his attitude, that his side, his lifestyle of getting drunk and being in a gutter. Somebody said she has something to say. Let me just go and let her
come. Thank you so much, Dagrin, for sharing your opinion with us.
Yeah, I have a quick something to say. So personally, I think it has a lot of impact on people. You cannot, and first of all, before I begin, marriage is about compromising. If you cannot compromise, it means that you cannot be in a marriage. You should learn to compromise. It's not always about you. Fine. In the Bible, but it's to mean, without a con, your wife is your con. So you cannot, you can't just up and say, me papa sebe or your drunkard. It has a lot of impact on people. So back to what I was saying, it's not Jephthah, it's Jabez. I think that was his name. That's what his name means. And see, Edino, Bible just said, at the man, have it like Enyan Susan saw, I want to so not be obey a brand new you, and so saying, I go on someone's society ding or Pessoa society, and then God permitted him no money ding for. And see, a name you won't mean sorry now, feeding and to Obiasa. And a dean to cry by dean cry to no domo. If you don't really love somebody and I say, Nipa Krono, or ni impact can see be what bra buma won't mean cast a day. A dean be a kotoba, and see, just because I wear bear man, fine, we understand. oh, your manly responsibilities and as duties, but then no, you need to take your wife's opinion into consideration. Won't mean quite on quana or banner, or no, you're in the cabo, so you know one going to mean one crana. Oh, person didn't talk papa fine, but who has said you need paconicity or namona? Is that who you want your child to be like? I'm sure no. Just because say oh papa edit too hona, you are the opposite of your dad, ninja say what the babies are intimacy. It was lucky being out here, and I say it was just destined to be that way. But the minimum, I know personal people for I don't want to obia it didn't impact on them. Personally, I know for sa make us because I'm in a baby so. And see, just because you are the head of the house, you are the husband, okay, we get that. But no. Wouldn't mean say, oh, me a bear from that's what I want to do, so I'm gonna do that. No, you can't. Wouldn't mean yes idea. To me, that's my opinion. Names have impact on people. It's all person to obedia. And confiding be out table for DB a would denti. Was di masum. Matia could be a friend of Maleficent. Now, me say a friend of Maleficent, I don't know, if I can't their picture. And I'm say, why? Now, Maleficent, not here. Catch up any parents is saying the dinner into the name, no, if that's who they want their child to be, the DNA over to them. Into a dino ed, okay, fine. But what's here? Once I see I had no fan over, and I say me pana didn't obane cotton or when I bra body said you see tia. Yes, I'm up as obane yet DNA. Oh dear, no intimate. That's my opinion. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us.
Okay, you're welcome. All right.
Okay. So yeah, Sister Alma has spoken. Someone has said her opinion. Try to add Mr. Hasford again. Okay. Welcome back.
Yeah. She's called Amma Bwahima, right? I get where she's coming from. And not... You see, she said something and I to me, she contradicted herself. You know, she was talking about personality, okay? Having impact on the child. And at the end, she was like, the meaning of the name has impact on the child. You know, Ghanaians, we like too much beliefs, okay? If we take a name, and the name means somebody is rich, okay? I stand by that. We are Christian, Muslims, everybody, you stand by it. Oh, this name means rich or king or that, so that's what I want my child to be. You naming your child someone else can even lead more than a person being a drunkard. You get it? My dad may be Charles. I said, oh, my dad is too stingy. I don't want to name my child Charles for him to also to be stingy. And I'll name him somebody prominent, maybe John always becomes a president. Okay, I'll name my son John. He can become more stingy than my dad. Who knows? It's the treatment in the house. You get me? It's the treatment in the house. And then you back it with the meaning of the name. You get me? So not necessarily, the person, is my dad the only person bearing Eric? Or is my dad the only person bearing Charles? What of other people's dad who are bearing the same name? You get my point? Yeah. So if there are 5 people in your family who bears Eric, some are prominent, some are not prominent. Are you going to tell me, my dad is Eric and he's this, so I'm not going to name my child Eric? What of the prominent one who has 10 houses, 10 estates? What of that one? Then probably say, my dad's friend is called Eric, so I'm naming my child after my dad's friend. Sarkodie took Sarkodie because his dad's friends were all Sarkodie and they were all rich. That's why he took Sarkodie, and now he's rich because they are all rich. Do you know the negative side of those Sarkodies? No, they might be playboys or they like drinking, you know, but he said they are rich, so he also named himself Rich. It's the name, the meaning of the name, and then the treatment in the house. Treat a child the way he should go, and when he grows, he won't depart from it. The child is living in my house. If I leave him or her, then he will grow up to become what my dad was. No, he lives in my house under my roof. You treat him, you take care of him, you lay him straight. Then you back it with the meaning of the name. Yes, so that's the best. You gave me, that's the best. So what my lady was saying, yes, I'm the head of the house. I bring up the name. We'll still talk about it. We'll still have something to go about it. But if you bring a reason that is not tangible, you should have a firm ground when you are talking. You get it? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that.
So our sister says her name is Amma Boatse Ephraim. Okay.
I'm calling again because as I'm not kind, I don't understand. Listen.
Okay.
Me ma me ka sembi debia or says nya me ma ba papa usu ni mbatete. Akra wanya no sebe odi ni se Roman father bottom kra nya no obeye. Enti why would you give a name? I didn't know do babetu obia sebe or ye drunkard, right? Why would you take that risk? Instead senka would be pay a dimbianka as a tre a mudo and asentia as a train you're good. Nobody's perfect. Obia on the good side, then a bad side. Into so be was kakras diamond I say, or you good and I say be some sure so on a bad side. And to would you rather name your child after Obia Sebe or your drunkard than Obia or Obia or Dimu? Won't the mepa and I say Obia would Dimu and they need that form, even though as I said everybody want a bad side. I mean, why would you do that to yourself? You would raise the child in a good community, in a good society. Dear mammy and I say papa beye bian or beye. Would not to ni papa. And so the obeyan obey. And see, you just have to do your part as a parent. That's what it comes up to. You do your part as a parent. Now what's in your coupon say on board, now on coming out to be a better person. Won't the mepa channel? And so why would you take a risk and name your child after sebi someone a be a sebi or sebi? Onye obia ma menka ne sa dan obi bia odimu and I so be fe dingi asekyere ne ye good na entiasie wo mesine so bokwa fa just any name now there to obi nti sa part okasa I contradicted myself. No, I did not. Maybe point now we making in a bia me entiasie na wo so ebia want me point and I say and my name is Amma Boacha from Naboahiman. Thank you, Mr. Hasford. Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sister Amma. Thank you
Right.
for sharing your opinion with us.
Okay.
Okay. So please note it down, please. Sister Amma say Afram. Okay. Welcome back. What do you have to tell us?
Thank you. Mr. Ashford, this is for you. Now listen, we are not saying that naming your child after somebody necessarily mean that he's going to take the person's attitude or is going to follow the person's thoughts. Here is that make sure that the person you are naming your child after is of good character. If the person should follow the person's footprints, you wouldn't have any problem. That's all. You made a very good example over here. When you said it, I was laughing. You said Sarkodie. Why didn't he choose his father's name? But he chose his father's friend's name. And now look at where he is. Sarkodie might have a negative side. But amongst the musicians in Ghana, those hip life and hip hop artists, Sarkodie is one of the best. He's calm. He's never over the news. Once in a while, be then hear of him. You know, he has a good character. And if you are to choose between Sarkodie and your child after one of these, I know that you definitely choose Sarkodie. Why? Because he's calm. Do you get it? We are talking about what the society will say about your child, not what you personally think or what the people at your place or at your end will say, but what the society, because you know that your child is a good person. He's at home, always with you. You know what he does. When he gets out of the house, how do others see him? They've been seeing what is happening outside, that the father, the grandfather is a drunkard, always found in gutters and blah 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 and blah blah blah. They might even think that that's what he's going to do. And when people point fingers at you, you might end up going the way they want you to go. You know, even if he's not meant to be a drunkard, he might be because of the name. Names do have impact, Mr. Hashford. Trust me, names do have impact. So they should just sit down, reconsider, and choose another name. That's all. That's all I have to say for now.
Okay, thank you so much, Dagan. Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. Okay, so Dagan has spoken. So yeah, we're talking about the random giveaway. So you guys should, try and join us every Saturday, 6 p.m. in Ghana. And even if you join even talk, we make sure we take those who stay till the end before we take those who stay till half or later. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel, for liking, commenting, sharing, inviting your friends to join us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And yeah, see you same time next week. Let me do my shenanigans. Efaristo, I learned another word. Spasiba, gracias, and thank you, danke, sister. Okay, so bye.